I was kind of tired of fumbling for the door remote. Or maybe like when I was outside and my hands were full of gardening supplies trying to punch in the code. And then, of course, there was that one other thing that kept me up at night. And if you're neurotic like me, it's wondering whether or not you'd actually close the garage door. I knew there had to be a better way.
So the next project involving cleaning up the garage is kind of not cleaning up the garage, but it's doing something a little different. And it's adding this little device. It's the Meross MSG100 Smart Wi-Fi Garage Door Opener. And you use it in conjunction with a garage door opener that you already have. So the first thing I did was I looked up online to see if this was compatible with this. But from here, we're gonna see what it's like just to install it, let you know how it goes.
You know what really sucks? When you've lost all the footage of unboxing and showing what's actually A, in the box, then B, gathering what tools and supplies I needed to make this all happen, and then connecting it to the network. And I gotta say, for some crazy reason, connecting this device to my network was a bear. It took far longer than I expected, or even longer than I thought it should have taken. Well, on to the physical installation.
All right, the first thing I needed to do after all that fun and game with the software was to come up here and remove this one side of the plastic because, and it just kind of slips right off, it's got a couple of teeth on it. We have to expose this set of wires right there, specifically the ones that are 1 and 2. And it looks like those are a little crowded now, but we're about to make them a little more crowded. Before going too much further, I'm going to go ahead and reach up here and unplug the garage door opener. I'd really rather not get even a little bit of a shock. So I've got the device up here on top. This is where I'm going to mount it eventually. But for now, the next thing I want to do is go ahead and attach these 2 wires into the device. This is gonna be a little tricky. I don't know if I'm able to hold my phone and do it at the same time. I actually thought I was gonna need a little screwdriver to pop those open, but apparently I was wrong. With it just straight like this, push it right in. So now I've got both of them in. All right, next step. So after attaching the 2 wires, I just went ahead and followed the same path that the other cables left this little place to get the device up on top. Another thing that's really good for me that I didn't realize before is I need to put the sensor all the way down there. And my garage door opener does not touch the top of this bracket. Everything is inside on the bottom. So I'll be able to lay the cable right along the top of the bracket. Now both of those plug back in up there. I've got the solid green light on the Wi-Fi, which tells me it's still connected. I need to go ahead and attach the cable for the sensors and run it across the top of this bracket. So I decided as I moved my way down this bracket, I whipped out the Windex and a couple of paper towels because I wanted to get all the dust and the grime and any grease off the top. Since I'm going to go ahead and tape this wire down to the top of the bracket. So I've got the sensor wire run all the way to the front of the garage here. And this part is magnetic, and you probably have seen that in other places. I think the magnet's strong enough. I'm going to set it right there in the center. So now all I have to do is get out the screwdriver and screw this part right there. It's going to take a little small screwdriver with the screws that they supplied. I'm hoping that that magnetic part is going to be able to stick there permanently, but if not, I'll probably get out one of the 2-sided tapes that they sent with the kit and tape it onto the top. All right, I got the wire extended all the way out to the sensor, taped it down to the top with some cool crafter's tape that my wife had. And then I went ahead and I just got the extra wire and used the twisty that came with the cable and just twisted it back onto this brace. So you already saw when I pulled it out of the box, this cool 2-sided tape that they sent. I'm going to use a little bit of it to put onto the device itself and tape it to the top of the bracket here. And then I think we're ready to test. Hey, open the garage door. Yay! Hey! Yeah, it looks like I finally got it all to work. Now all I have to do is put the cover back on for the light and we call it good.
Okay, other than the voice control, there are some really cool things to mention, like having the garage door be part of a nighttime scene that makes sure the door closes if we forget. And sometimes you get a really cool surprise. So recently we got a car with CarPlay, and what do you know? The garage door opener through our setup automatically geofenced us. What that meant is when we got close to our house, a little tile popped up on the CarPlay screen. And just like that, I can open the garage door right from the screen. There you go, pull into the garage, and welcome home.
If you enjoyed watching, subscribe, give us a like, comment below. We'll take anything. See you next time.